Hey peeps, we are back. We're talking Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 20. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, so this episode starts out with Quin and Chevel, and the show picks up right where it left off. And, I am sick of them, okay? First, let me just say that this particular episode was not as interesting as some of the others have been, but I'm done with Chevel and Quin. I really am. Chevel, these wigs, the wardrobe, her mama's wardrobe, her mama's wigs, the makeup, all of it just tap dances all over the last nerve I have. And I just don't get it. What is happening here? I'm now starting to think that we are completely being punked because there is no way that her and her mom have not been on social media. You have to have seen all of the people begging you to stop shopping at Party City. We have asked multiple times, ma'am, and I just can't. Now, her pulling her mom to the side to have a conversation, and she asked her mom to shimmer down. I said, now, wait a minute. I don't know if that is a thing. Do they say shimmer down in Texas or Kansas or wherever the hell they are? Is that a thing? Or do they actually believe that it's shimmer down? Because, everybody else just says simmer down. Like a boiling pot. You might want to turn it down and then it just simmers. You know what I mean? Your anger, your temper, simmer down. Not shimmer down. I don't get it. I said, well, if you shimmer down, all of a sudden, do you get covered in glitter? I don't know. I'm sick of these people. All this screaming and hollering. I don't like Quin. I hate him. And then, just the back and forth. He's going to be my husband. I'm going to marry him. Oh my gosh. All the back and forth. I said, all of this is happening in front of my Ela. This is just too damn much. Now, I don't know if her mom was doing this because she wanted airtime. I have no idea. Quaylen's mom, Quaylen's family, they don't really want this marriage either. But they want their son to be happy. And they want Chevel to be happy. So they voiced their concerns and then they offered their approval. They offered their congratulations. They showed up, and this time, Quaylen's mom, I applaud her because she was trying to be on her best behavior. And then when things just kind of got crazy and popped off, she pulled Quin and Chevel to the side and she apologized. And her apology seemed extremely sincere, to the point where she said that she may not attend their wedding because she doesn't want the same thing to happen at their wedding. She doesn't want to end up getting into it with Sylvia and then ruin and take away from their special day. Now, one thing I'm going to say, sometimes as parents, we do not approve of the person our children decides to date. I cannot tell you, yes, I can. I can tell you off the rip, I have introduced my mom to 2 and only 2 because, Lord, it's a lot. I have introduced my mom to only 2 people that I was interested in. Okay. I really cared about these people and I wanted my mom to meet them. The first guy, she met him for about 5 minutes and she said, nope, he ain't it. Did she try to stop me from dating that guy? No, but she told me clearly he ain't the one. I ended up having a baby with him. Anyway, the truth is he wasn't it. He wasn't the one. My mama was right. I should have listened. But if I had listened, I would not have had my amazing son. So I'm glad I didn't listen, but she was right. The second guy, she talks to him for about 45 minutes, very nice, very pleasant, laugh, jokes, all these things. She said, he ain't it either. I said, what? This guy has to be it. She said, no, he ain't it. Okay, well, he was it for a while. And then it turned out that he wasn't it. He went behind my back and married somebody else and continued to date me. Never told me that he had went off, cheated, got married behind my back. Anyway, I'm not even going to go into this damn story because then you'll really know how bitter I am. So anyway, what I was saying was, as parents, sometimes we don't like the choices that our children make, no matter what kind of choices they are, relationship, life choices, real estate choices, shit, we don't appreciate it. We don't love it. When they are adults, all you can do is say, hey, mama thinks that you should do something else, or maybe this guy is not the guy for you, or maybe this girl is not the girl for you. But once you have said that, you got to let go. You pray about it. You be there. You support your child through it. Now, when the shit blows up, you don't come back and say, I told you. No, you come back and say, mama's here for you, or dad's here for you. We love you. We'll support you. You need us to whoop his or her ass because we here. You know what I mean? You support. You don't act a fool and embarrass the hell out of them and yourself in a public place at the bridal shower. No parent worth their salt is about to embarrass their child like this. You are not about to ruin their special day. They have on their bad wig. They have on this short dress without a good bra on, and they are trying to be excited. Let them be excited. This is ridiculous. And then she gets into it with Quaylen's sister. Now listen, I don't blame Quaylen's sister. Number one, she's grown. She's not a child. And the way Sylvia tried to talk to her like she's a child is ridiculous. Number two, I don't blame her because you were being disrespectful to not only my brother, but you were being disrespectful to my mother. Now, that's one thing I don't do. Now, if Miss Sylvia was over there screaming and hollering and calling me bitch this, bitch that, I would have sat there calm, drank my drink, enjoyed my food. You can call me a bitch as much as you want, Miss Sylvia, as long as you don't come over here and try to do it in my space. But as soon as you sit over there and you call my family member or my mama bitch, that's when I draw the line. And Miss Sylvia, you could get your ass whooped. I don't play those kind of games when it comes to my family. Say what you want to say about me. Step to me, though. There's a different kind of problem. Talk about my mama. There's a different issue. Cut the shit. Sylvia was doing too much. And also, even though Miss Sylvia was doing too damn much, I peeped Chevel sitting there watching and listening as Quaylen's sister talked shit to her mom. No, ma'am, not me. Even though Miss Sylvia deserved that verbal tongue slashing, she really did. I would not have allowed that to go to that point. Not my mom. Now, she is in here acting like a fool. She is being a plumb nut. And everything she is doing is wrong. But don't disrespect my mother. This is where we have to draw the line. I would have told everybody, please grab your shoes, your coat, your purse, get the fuck out of this people's establishment. This bridal shower is over. Then people did not get a chance to play any bridal shower games. They didn't get to open up any gifts. Sylvia talking about she gonna whoop that girl's ass like her mama should have. I mean, all of that was just disgusting. Quaylen talking about maybe they should have certain family members view the wedding on Zoom. No, Quaylen, maybe you should have this wedding down at the courthouse. This way she can wear whatever raggedy wig she wants. She can go without supporting those boobs, and she can wear tacky dress and tacky makeup. Just go down to your local courthouse, pay the fee, and get married right there. You, her, and Maila. I mean, this was really disgusting. The behavior was uncalled for. All the screaming and hollering. Some of the people in attendance, they kicked off their shoes. Like everybody was ready to jump in. And then when she runs out, practically in tears, yelling at the production crew to stop recording her, she is done. She is done. Her mom's in there laughing and smiling, drinking. She done had too many damn drinks. Talking about, I'm glad y'all could make it. What? You're glad that they could make it to watch you act like a total nut? To embarrass your daughter? To bring her to tears? And to put on this entire clown buffoonery performance in front of Maila? Okay. I'm glad they can make it. Shit. I wouldn't make that damn wedding. That's for sure. Anyway, my last piece of advice to you and Quaylen. 1. Go down to the courthouse and get married. Two, Quaylen, if you really care about this woman, get her a quality bra and some good wigs. Stop allowing her to buy her wigs at the $1.27 store. We're tired. All right, moving on. Lindsay and Blaine. Now, honey, listen, I'm so sick of them, but I say that every video, don't I? I'm sorry, peeps. You just have to hear it. Just know it's coming. At some point when we talk about Lindsay and Blaine, she's going to say she's so tired and sick of them. Anyway, they're back to this bullshit. Okay, it picks up where it left off with Blaine smacking that pan off the stove and grease and bacon flying every damn where. Listen, he is tired. The man is fed up. He is mad as hell. He's not going to take it anymore. You know, I don't blame him. I really don't. I do not blame him. The woman talks to him like trash. She acts like she's better than him. She acts as if she is the savior. She has come into his life and taken care of him. She acts like she is just the best stepmom on the planet. And girl, none of that fits. None of that fits. Okay. She says that she is financially taking care of him. She keeps the house clean. She takes care of his son. Like, you know, she's just doing it all. Doing it all. Okay, I think that's in her head. This woman is unstable emotionally and mentally. She's unstable and unfit. The woman pops off at any second. Now, I should be careful because some people who are, you know, intimately close to me say that I could pop off too. But listen. They are wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I only pop off when you push me. Don't push me to the edge. And I got one nerve left. Anyway, Miley is the only person in the whole damn house that has common sense. Common sense. She says, why are you still marrying him? She picks this girl up from school talking about we're going wedding dress shopping. Miley said, but why? You just had an argument today. She said, well, you know, couples have tiffs. She said, you have tiffs every day. I said, yeah, girl, Miley is not falling for the bullshit. Why are you looking for dresses when you haven't paid that attorney the $20,000 that he's looking for? You shouldn't be buying jewelry. You shouldn't be buying dresses. You shouldn't be buying anything that is not absolutely necessary. All of your money should be going down to that attorney's office if you want to keep yourself out of jail for the next 40 years. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I said, first of all, this season we have seen Bobby picking out a wedding dress. We have seen Chevel picking out wedding dresses, and now Lindsay. I hate all of them. All the dresses, everything. Nobody needs to be getting married. Well, maybe Bobby and that man. I don't even know. Let me stop talking about Scott or Steven. Damn, I can never remember that man's name. For some reason, I think his name is Scott. I don't know, shit. That man's name could be Mark. Anyway, Miley is unimpressed. This was the saddest wedding dress situation. Now, I've already told you I've been in like 27 damn weddings, okay? I've been to the wedding plantation. I've been to Lisa's bridal, David's bridal, Marcus's boutique. Like, you know, I've been every damn where for all the bridal stuff. And let me tell you, that's not how it normally is. You know, they try on the dresses and everybody oohs and ahs and, oh, this is my favorite. What about this? Do you want to wear a crown? Are you a princess? Oh my gosh. Do you want one that's a little bit longer, a little bit poofy? What? Do you like crinoline? What about this lace? Oh my gosh, I'm really into the silk. Oh goodness, did you really want this color? Are you wearing white? You've got 2 kids. Girl, maybe you need a rusty brown. I don't know. It is not how it goes the way Miley and her mama was acting. They looked depressed, like they was at a funeral. I said, you know what? If she would have came out of that dressing room wearing an all black wedding dress, I would have just fell off the damn couch. Like, that's more appropriate. That's more appropriate. Turns out that Blaine is talking bad shit about Lindsay, but he's saying it behind her back. That's because he's scared shitless that she don't stab him in his sleep. Anyway, whenever they have these tiffs, it turns out that he's going into Miley Grace's room. What the hell you doing in my child's room? I don't play that shit. Nuh-uh. Her room is off limits to you, bitch. Okay, period. Anyway, he's going into Miley Grace's room to complain and talk about how shitty Lindsay is to him. Not only that, he called up the mama, called up Brenda to tell Brenda how shitty she is. What threw me was when the best friend Stephanie said, well, he's called me too. I said, well, shit. First of all, what is he doing with Stephanie's phone number? Am I too much? Am I doing too much? Because, you know, none of my boyfriends have ever had my friend's phone number. What you need that for? You got my number, bitch. You call me. I'm just saying, Anyway, maybe I am nuts. Anyway, she goes running out of the damn bridal shop. And the one lady said, is she leaving in our dress? She's standing outside in these people's dress with no shoes on, screaming and hollering on the phone with Blaine. You know what? I'm tired. I am so tired. Blaine needs to get his son and gone. Get your child and gone somewhere. Now, we know current day they are broken up, but they are pretending like they are still a couple online because they are trying to come up with another storyline to be on next season of the show. Allegedly. We don't want it. Don't come back. We sick of the shit. Britney and K-Rock. All right now, honey. Britney finally gets to see her grandma. Her grandmother opens up that door and she is crying. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting here crying. I said, oh, gosh, I wasn't expecting to cry today. So I'm sitting here crying. I'm so excited to see Britney see her grandma. Her grandmother is so excited. Her grandmother thinks that she is just the luckiest woman in the world. She gets to see her granddaughter. I agree with Britney and K-Rock when they said that Britney's grandma was pretty. I think she's a real pretty lady. And did anybody catch that she called K-Rock her grandson? I said, now wait a minute. This is great. She said, my grandson brought me some flowers. I loved it. I also loved it that K-Rock was practicing his Spanish, trying to have a conversation with her. And I really do appreciate when K-Rock puts in the effort to try to communicate with her family using, Spanish. I still don't think that Britney and K-Rock belong together, but I do like it when they have good moments. Now, Britney's grandmother said that she has tried to talk to Britney's mom, but she thinks Britney's mom is crazy. Turned out that when Britney went to jail, Britney's mom kept telling grandma that Britney was in college and they didn't allow visits or phone calls, and that Britney didn't have a cell phone because they couldn't afford it. And grandma was not buying it. She was not buying it at all, but she didn't find out where Britney actually was until 3 months before she was being released from prison. Now, what I thought was a little shady, a little sideways, was when her uncle showed up and asked her if they could talk outside. Well, they go outside and talk, and it turns out that he says that he's not judgy and that he thinks outside of the box, that he's okay with her and K-Rock being together. And I said, well, why couldn't you have this conversation in the house in front of grandma and in front of K-Rock? It was a little weird that you had to go outside to say all this. Anyway, he comes back in and daps K-Rock up, gives him a hug and everything. I said, well, shit, you got two family members. You may not have her mama and dad, but you got the grandma and the uncle. That is a good start. The grandmother tried to convince them that it would be a good idea if they could move down there where she is in New York. It turns out she says that they have a great HVAC community there and K-Rock could get a job there. But of course, K-Rock is not leaving his mama and his brother, especially considering his brother has this, alleged drug problem. So we'll have to watch and see how the story develops. But I love seeing Britney with her grandmother, and it seemed to just take a load off of her. You could just see that her heart was bursting with joy, and I love seeing that. Joy and Red. Honey, Red is back in his hometown. He gets picked up by his friend Sticks. Sticks is some dude he met while he was in jail, and it turned out that every time he got transferred to another jail, so did Sticks. So they was, together the whole time they had their jail experience. And we end up meeting another one of his friends who said that he's the one who introduced Red to Joy because he thought that Joy would be a good mark for Red to talk to and, run that prison game and get money out of her. Well, Red admits that he did run game on her for 18 months and then he fell in love with her. And, that's why they became a couple. Now, she's at home. Gosh, I can't stand her. I need her to pick her self-esteem up. I don't know if she's going to have to dig all the way to hell to find it, but I need you to keep digging, damn it. Find your self-esteem and your self-worth and get rid of this dude. Find out who Sway's daddy is and start living your life. Take care of yourself and your baby and quit doing this. Don't troll for prison men after this. Anyway, she's looking around the house because Red told her, of course he's coming back. I left my PlayStation 5 here. Boy, she can't find a PlayStation 5. You know why? Because he took it with him. He was down there not sure if he was coming back or not. But then she posts some little thirst trap pictures on Facebook, which I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. Anyway, he says these pictures were beautiful. What's she doing? What's she posting? Oh, how's she feeling? I said, well, what? Anyway, he tries to call her and she doesn't answer. But since she doesn't answer, that makes his decision. Oh, he going back. I said, oh, God, I am sick of y'all. I am sick of them. Anyway, he goes back and she lets him know that she's got a book that she has listed everything that she needs from Red. She says she needs to be able to trust him. She needs him to be honest, and she needs him to provide. So in other words, get a job. Stop laying around on her sofa playing PlayStation 5. Get a damn job. Anyway, he tells her, well, since you want me to be honest and I can prove that I'm honest, I'm going to tell you. Back when you came to pick me up, when we got into that argument and I left, I had sex with somebody else. Honey, listen. She bust out in tears, just crying. See, that's the thing with me. I'm not going to do that. When you come clean and you say I had sex with somebody else, the last thing you're going to get is my tears. You're going to get a whole lot of shit. You better believe it, but you're not going to get that. Now, I'm not saying that I won't cry, because I probably will, but I won't do it in front of you. Not at all. The first thing I would have done and said, well, thank you so much. I do appreciate you telling me the truth. Thank you so much. Please exit right out the front door. Get the fuck out. Please call yourself an Uber and your sister to see if she can get you a returned one-way ticket. Get the fuck out. That's exactly what he would have gotten from me. What you're not going to get is me sitting on this couch crying my eyes out. No. This man has given you absolutely nothing but heartache ever since you picked him up from the jail. Girl, you crazy as hell. I'm done with them. Justine and Michael. Now, honey, listen. We start off the episode and they are not matching. Kaylee says, well, you guys aren't matching. Listen, Justine said, I'm mad as hell and I don't give a shit. We gonna wear whatever the hell we want today. And I loved it. I said, good. I'm sick of seeing them match. Anyway, Michael gets this call from his mom and she says, well, since you guys have to stay, maybe me and your children can just come down and spend the summer in Philly with you guys. I said, what? I mean, it's one thing for the kids to come down, but why does his mama need to spend the entire summer with them too? Maybe she's doing it so the kids would feel comfortable because Michael hasn't been around for such a long time. And as he said, the little ones were just born pretty much when he went to jail. So I'm thinking that's why she wanted to come. And she also wanted to be a little bit of a help to Justine in her last, few weeks of pregnancy. Michael tells her that he needs to talk to Justine to make sure she's comfortable with it first. He reaches out to Justine and she says, sure. And I said, well, I appreciate that he asked her first. He definitely cares about what her thoughts and opinions are. It turns out that they've reached out to the landlord. The landlord said they have to pay a little extra, but they can stay for the additional 3 months. Now, here's where I lose my shit. Michael's oldest daughter sits down with him and asks him if it's possible that she could move to Las Vegas with the rest of the family. This dude dances an entire jig. I mean, he put on a river dance performance. He tells her pretty much no. He tells her that he's got to talk to Justine, but pretty much he tells her no because when he went to jail, she took up the slack to help raise her little brothers. And he felt like if she came to Las Vegas, who was going to be there to continue to take up the slack for the little brothers? And it really pissed me off. I said, you are really sitting here trying to find excuses not to bring this girl. And I also was thinking to myself, and I also said, what is he talking about when he says, it might be too much for Justine? I said, wait a minute. Why are you putting Justine and her kids ahead of your own children? I don't get that. Not only that, she is not your son's mother. It is not her job to help raise your children. That is your job. So you are telling her that she can't move in with you because it might be too much for Justine. You need to talk to Justine about it. And because if she moves, your other 2 sons won't have her there to, fill in the way she has been filling in while you were in jail. Those children are your children, not hers. It's not her responsibility to stay back behind and take care of them. on your behalf. Get yourself together. Take care of your own fucking kids. I'm sick of it. I don't see why she can't come. She is 16 or 17 years old. She's got like 1 year or 2 years left in high school, and then she's going to be going off to college. Who says she can't go to the University of Las Vegas right along with Kylie? That is ridiculous. Honey, listen, and last but not least, we have that stupid Sean and Sarah on here. And why does Sarah look so different this season? Does anybody notice how she looks really different? I don't know if she looks shorter. I don't know what is going on. Anyway, he's trying to teach Sarah how to drive the truck because he wants to be able to take out a loan to get a second tow truck, thinking that it would make more money for them to bring into the family. And I said, well, shit, Sean says Sarah needs to do something, get a damn job and contribute to this family. Sarah says that Sean has racked up over $20,000 worth of debt on their credit card. She is busy complaining. And you know she wasn't complaining when she got them new boobs. And you know she wasn't complaining when she got that tummy tuck. We just saw her on their first episode back, sitting there having margaritas, talking about she wanted to plan a trip to Mexico so she could get a BBL. So where was that money going to come from? Were you going to put it on top of the $20,000 worth of credit card debt? Then she gets mad because Kelly is calling, talking about they give her $1,000 a month, and she's sitting there complaining, talking about she knows Kelly's not using all that money for the kids. Oh, right. So she says half of Kelly's kids are grown. That's fine. But she's got those other 3. She's got 3 other children. She lives in Las Vegas, of all places. And your $1,000 a month is not making her rich. So this whole time she's talking all this shit. Kelly this, Kelly that. First of all, you remember that and keep that same energy when you and Sean break up. Remember that and keep that same energy. Okay? Then come to find out, Sean admits to the producers, not to her, that he has not been sending money to Kelly for a while now. He has been taking that money, putting it back into that truck and that business. So he has not been supporting his children. He is still a deadbeat. He has continued to be a deadbeat. She knew who the hell he was when she married him. She knew he had 6 kids when she married him. Girl, bye. And I don't know. To me, as a mom, I have no idea why Sarah thinks that Sean shouldn't be taking care of his children. I mean, you really do have a lot of nerve to act as if Sean giving this woman $1,000 a month, which he is not giving her, is too much when she has 3 children that he left. She's got a total of 6, but 3 that she's still raising and still living with. He left his children to come all the way to Ohio to be with you. Girl, bye. The man sucks, and so do you. You call him an idiot, but you knew that. He was an idiot when you married him. And also, too, Kelly is back there raising them kids and working a job. We haven't seen Sarah work a job since she got out of prison. This girl has been lounging and living, okay, the whole time. And Sean has been working and taking care of her daughter, and their daughter together. But he's not supposed to take care of Kelly's kids. Okay. Sitting here looking ridiculous, got new boobs, a tummy tuck, and Kelly is living large off of the $1,000 a month that she is not getting. Girl, bye. Kelly needs to go to the court system and put Sean on paper. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't stand neither one of them. And why are they back? They just feel like fillers. When they don't have much going on, they throw them in. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time. Bye.